Hello everyone, this is Foxcat, and welcome to another live stream where today we'll be doing a deep look into, of course, rent cycle. I gotta do something real quick. Hold on. Let me double check something. All right, that's all I need to know. And of course, welcome one and all. So yeah. As you guys might have noticed, I kind of feel a little bit down lately. I don't know. It's been a little bit of a day recently. Don't worry, not a bad day actually. It's probably been a good day. Um, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and just go straight in. Before we do that though, I do need to point something out. A lot of you guys might be wondering why there's been a recent flux and increase about the whole Five Nights at Anime thing I've been doing. Well, that's only because I love to do them, and hey, if it's giving me subscribers and views, I'm gonna do them. Don't worry, I'll still keep this whole thing going. Of course, I mean I don't mind and stuff, but I just want to let you guys know what's been going on because I know a lot of you guys have been worried. Don't worry, I'm not going to truly flood this channel with Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. Anyways, let's go ahead and go a deep dive into what we're going to do today. And today is going to be, very interesting for a few reasons. And I say that because, okay, to make it crystal clear, today is going to sound super weird. But before we do that, before we do anything, before we do anything, and I do mean anything, I actually gotta test something first before we even start on something, and it is actually a very important test. You know what? Which one? Which video? Yeah, well, at least that's on. All right, so before, all right, I'm gonna test it out like this. So hold on for a second. Also, might need to turn this right there. Nope, not like that. There we go. All right, here we go. Share screen. Guys, hide. All right, checking, 1 2 3, checking, 1 2 3, checking, 1 2 3, checking, 1 2 3, checking, 1 2 3. Checking, 1 2 3, checking, 1 2 3, checking, 1 2 3. All right, you hear my copying. Hold on one more second. All right, let's use, which one could I do? I want to use my favorite one that I made. No, don't want to. Not that one. Plus time. I'll just use this as an example. Hold on for a second. You're probably already seeing what I'm doing. Hold on. All right. Checking, 1 2 3, checking, 1 2 3, checking, 1 2 3. Checking, 1 2 3, checking, 1 2 3. All right, I think you can hear me. Okay, the reason why I had to do all that, I'll probably just go ahead and, I'll just leave it on here. Actually, we'll just use my stream here and see myself. I wonder if something like that's going to happen. I wonder what's going to happen if we do that. All right, let's go ahead and test that out. Well, I don't know. It's going to load. Whoops. Did not mean to fool it. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Uh-oh. We're causing ourselves I'm gonna let this go few for a few. kind of juggly so I don't hear myself over. Wait, let me see. All right, it does work. All right. While we're waiting about this whole thing, oh man, this is actually going to be funny. I want to see this actually. But while this is doing this and juggly speaking and stuff, I want to go ahead and kind of tell you reason why I mute this and why I'm even going back to our stream. Today, like I said, we are actually going to be looking into. Holy crap! This is going to be. It's going to be a wormhole. Holy shit! I haven't even seen myself. God damn it! Holy shit! This is insane. Wow. Okay, we're definitely going to let this go. But while this is going on, and you'll see craziness of craziness. Not work. That's a personal thing. So the reason why I had to mute it is because possibly copyright. In fact, I'm hoping that this video doesn't go fatal snap because of that. Because today we'll be looking at rent cycle YouTube poop. Now you might be wondering, Floxcat, of course this makes sense, but why the hell we're looking at freaking YouTube poop? And to be honest, yes, that is a fair point because that's completely bullshit insane. Because why would someone want to look into the YouTube poop? It's pretty much what we know, and for those who do not know, it's pretty much a video that has a bunch of. Let's just say it takes the thing out of the way, and holy crap, that is going longer and longer and longer. Oh man, we're making a wormhole today. But the reason why I say that is mostly because, in actuality, is the fact that what is the reason why is, unlike most YouTube poops, he has a very dark side to two of his YouTube poops. And of course, a little bit others, not really. But really, both of them have a very dark and disturbing story. That will be his Caillou poop. YouTube poop. I'm going to say a lot of poop shit today. Oh crap. That's going to be taken out of context like this. Holy crap. It's still going too. Holy crap. Dude, this is nuts and awesome. Wow. I can move this too. You know what? Let's not drive ourselves crazy. This is crazy town kind of thing. I don't want to have us too crazy here because we're not here to do this while we're talking. But anyway, like I was saying, we're going to go to the channel here. And again, at first glance, you can kind of see my point is, but this channel is so with the brim of a very serious tone with the dark stuff and funny stuff too. You're going to do belly laughs over this, similar to like when I did the whole dorky reaction with the fry wash, which I need to bring that back. Surprisingly, if I'm doing more streams like this, I probably need to start bringing that back so that way it'll be easier. But the reason why I'm bringing all this up is because, and you can even tell from this logo, he's actually way more darker than you think. Ooh, he has a. Oh yeah, Magic Cloud. Send to the YouTube poop. And here's the thing. What makes it so cool is there actually is a storyline behind the back. Like if you watch towards the end, there are actual stories. Like, and that's kind of what got me subscribed to this guy because I wonder if this is like an ARG kind of thing or non-fictional story, however you pronounce it. Obviously, it's just YouTube poop, of course, which is probably the correct answer to all this. But I kind of want to go ahead. No, not watch later. Damn it. Undo. All right, watch it anyways. I meant add the critique and bear positive because I don't want to cause any more trouble. Add critique. I'm going to switch it up. We're going to have to make sure this goes first, then this one and stuff. And we'll first do Caillou because that is the most one that seems to now have expanded. Thank you. But the second thing, then we'll move forward to towards what do you call it? We move forward towards Max and Ruby, or how he. And it's very interesting because it's very unique because it's really is dark. It's mega dang dark and stuff. But that would make it so cool. That's what makes this series so cool because in reality you would think that this would be kind of a counterband or something like that, but it's actually not. It's actually very unique. And I just realized something. Oh no, that's the house. I thought that was Max for some reason. It's just a house. But yeah, we're gonna actually dive into this. You're gonna see a lot of good laughing from me. I'll try to make sure we keep it skip here. Just get ready for some funniness. Again, I'm sorry that I have to mute this. Let me double check that one more time. Also some funniness. All right, and I had to do that because last time when I tried to mute something like that, I think I was trying to mute the Mikey Lugo's videos. Not if you see my live stream, that is. But that was only because he had copyright. He did, in fact, have copyright music in his video, or at least one of his videos, and I didn't want to try to dumpster dive and skip that video. Of course, not the Minecraft one, but the other one. You know what I mean. Just watch the video. But this one is definitely important to mute because of this is literally Caillou and freaking Max and Ruby. What you expect? I don't know if they truly have freaking copyright claims on them, which is one of the reasons. By the way, I may have to do a whatever happened to. I need to do a whatever happened to with YouTube poops because that's a topic that has very not been touched on. I mean, that's because it's actually easy to explain why. But I feel like there's needs to be a video just in case for those who don't know. But still, like, but anyways, yeah, and also get ready for some bullshit. Like, really, like this person is not joking, saying rated R and not for kids. This is actually going to be very, very dark, and also not just with the actual dark story in place, but the actual like, trust me, we're going to see some stuff that is worse. And best of all, I actually have seen all this, as you can tell. I mean, I'm subscribed to him. I actually looked at some of his other YouTube groups. I recommend it. Like, literally, he's funny, to say the least. But still, this is about to get very dark. And I will point out some of the darkness to try to explain. I do have a theory for the Max and Ruby one, but not the Caillou one yet. But we'll see. And let's just go ahead and get this through so we can done talking. And let's see some craziness. Here we go. All right. First things first. Pull it up. All right, please don't play well. Hopefully this doesn't go bad. Sorry if it's glitchy. All right. All right. Let me check this out. All right. Definitely mute. Good. All right. So, anyways, let's see. Okay. So the first video for Caillou is called Caillou's Last Meal, which ain't that the truth. Which I wonder if there's something about that. I really do. Anyways, let's continue. Okay. All right. So the first thing I do want to point out real quick, and hopefully settings, uh, quality audio. Why can't you just be the normal quality? Stop audioing it because it makes it worse. Anyways, the first thing to point out here is this, which caught my attention. Now, what you just saw is a car crashing into a truck, and I think that truck does play a role later in the video, if I recall correctly, which I think is the same truck. I need to look back. And second of all, you may know this. Yeah, I'm not joking. So it looks like he survived a car crash. Like, I literally have a big theory on what's might happening, but let's go ahead and continue. And it says here, Caillou's an only child, and we see Rosie in what appears to be. Oh, he's cooking. Oh, God. He's cooking Rosie. Yeah, boy. Damn. Also, just by the way, like I seen other Caillou poops. Why is this so? Like, I get why people don't like Caillou. Like, trust me, I, I was actually bored. I wasn't annoyed by Caillou when I first saw it as a kid, but I was more bored because it was in this style. It's like Oswald the octopus, not the Lucky Rabbit. Oswald the octopus from Nick Jr. But why is people so hate? I mean, I guess it's because he is kind of whiny, but I mean, I never truly hated it. I just thought it was boring, but still. There's actually a point in put now. Yeah, it's the same truck, and they kind of use this scene by the way. We'll get into the jump scare here, but that was the same truck, which question means on something with that truck. I will say the first video isn't actually that funny. The least, I mean, there was probably a few jokes, but that's probably because there wasn't one that punched. Like the second and third one of the Caillou thing will get funny, but trust me, like the third Caillou video is probably also my favorite YouTube poop he ever made, other than the one where he did a house hunter or home hunter video. But other than that, very interesting. Is what you expect with YouTube poops, to be honest. I don't know why they really the thousand night again. I have seen these videos, of course, but they're still funny to me, and I still question them. Oh boy. But anyways, they blow up. Oh boy. Yo. Yee. Okay, here's where things get out of control, messed up. Why? Okay, so you know what? I probably need to play it, but he to give context for some reason the pizza then poison him, and then he starts. Yeah, by the way, it's loud. It's loud. It's a little bit loud. Not too bad, but still, yeah. Now, what's interesting is they keep. Damn it, it's hard to pause. They show the truck again, and someone beating him up, which actually will be important later in some cases because he starts having a panic thing and stuff. It's kind of weird. Then see some glitch stuff. I think it's about to be over. Oh God, please don't tell me he's gonna. Well, fuck. As usual, this is YouTube. What do you expect? But what's interesting about this scene is it foreshadows something very interesting to say the least. But we'll get into that a bit. And Rent Cycle. This came out in 2021. This is good. All right. So next up is, oh my god. All right, we'll pause this so we get ready. Next up is Caillou's public execution. Why execution? Now, what happens here is they send him into a hospital, which is weird. And honestly, this ain't really the hospital, what scene they're using. But it is worth noting that character you just saw, the one with the glasses, she makes a few appearances in this video and also make a very big appearance in the last video of the Caillou so far. So it's very worth noting to point that out. And turns out they pull out a evil pizza because plot reasons. Cancel Caillou. That's funny. A little bit. And what's interesting is he had blood on his hands. Damage. Brain damage. Okay, good to know. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is gonna be bad. I see my videos slowing down. Which might be a blessing in disguise. I love this part. Kermit the Frog. Uh, this thing gets dark. And of course, they skipped the part that was funny for me. Damn it. Like, it's not a problem, but they just showed Kermit the Frog saying fuck. Oh boy. It should be noted, though. What's interesting is there's a joke with this in the last video with this. I think I should put that out because then the guy was like, "You get the joke once you're seeing it." They're stuck there. Oh god. Damn. Shut the fuck up. Alright, so what's interesting is this is a character. Honestly, she's more of a eye doctor. But that's the character in question. Alright, Markiplier. Smaller and smaller. Tops. Alright, I'm gonna try to see this. Is this upside down? Wait, okay. Repet, free, prepped, C, okay, DI. P, I think that's deaf. explicit. Unless I'm on a red herring because of this stuff, but this is an important scene because it seems like he snapped out something, and we see some right there. Like there's a connection to this person and this other person, I think, and you'll see the bizarre connection soon. And that glasses are important. Yeah, it's about to get weird. So he starts remembering what happened last time. I love that joke. Du, 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 du. It's interesting because she said you don't need them, but then things start getting out of hand. Here we go. So they appear dead to him. They appear dead, like they're zombies or something. And the pizza. And then we start seeing that monster come out, which, god dang it. And that monster is important. And get ready for some real to say the least. There's the monster. I missed it again. There it is, the monster with Caillou's face. This is actually is important. It really is. Let me see if you can see it. Okay. This is very important, and I'm wondering if there's any point to that monster. Like, I don't recognize the monster, and they're all faceless, by the way. But yeah, that is important to say the least. And they were by that road. They're by that road. Okay, I think I'm developing a theory here on what's going on here. All right, next one is Caillou's X whatever the fuck this word is. Excommunication? I guess I don't know. I don't know how to read that. All right. Oh, I forgot to mention this is the final one. Beep, 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 beep. Like, and you thought I was joking about the terrifying part. Like, holy crap. Okay, I'm gonna go. Yep. 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 Caillou's limbs. Oh god. All right, hold on. Let me. I love that. For those who didn't know what he was saying, he's a fucking bitch. Like, this is my favorite one, but that's probably because it's had more curse words and stuff that is funny. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Oh my god. Damn. Just damn. Oh boy. Oh god. Uh, I am going to hell. I am laughing at this. This is so fucked up. Oh boy, this is about to get even funnier. This is like my favorite part of any YouTube poop. Because I will admit, I've seen YouTube poops before. It is my favorite part. But it's also something worth noting. That's credit, damn. The glitter. That's not glitter. Oh my goodness. Oh shoot! Oh wait, that was his friend. I thought that was part of the story. But that's Will Quick. Okay, so it's worth noting that this drawing, I wonder if this related to, if I'm fearing this correctly, is the car crash or some time. Yeah, I know it's pretty much also foreshadowing how Caillou is about to turn back into that monster because pretty much while he died, he's losing his mind, and the monsters now is Caillou or some kind of way. But it's definitely very interesting to say the least. Unless Caillou is discerned as the monster. I don't know. But yeah, just want to put that out. It's about to get even worse, by the way. Ew. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. To kind of explain that to the bad why you might be confused, that wasn't glitter. The joke was that was actually drug. And they sniffed it. You will understand what drug I'm talking about, and that would happen. That's still funny. That's still funny. But still, yeah, again, I wasn't joking. This gets very all right. So yeah, the doctor appears here again, which definitely questions me here. Gives him the fun. She gives him the thumbs up, and then things just get escalated very good here. Like, oh, I wonder if he's quitting because of. I know what's about to happen because I seen it a little bit, but I'm gonna try to cover my eyes because it's so messed up. But to quickly explain so you can understand, oh boy, he's going to the monster is about to return and going to kill the woman, and then he already killed off Rosie. It's weird. Oh boy. Oh god. Uh. Oh god. I'll just run over and kill it. Damn. And of course, you see, I'm not joking. They really did. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, that slurping. Oh god, that face. Oh, I gotta look at it because if you guys know me, and there's another car crash, but if you guys know me, I'm not good with blood or gore. To be honest, that's kind of why I try to look away from this most of the time. Luckily, the Max Ruby doesn't have too much. Not too bad, of course, but it definitely got a little, but not too much to make me like. Ugh, but this does. This is the actually where like this is kind of not at least not crossing too much your line, but oh man. And that slurping sound, oh my gosh, the monster is really eating them. Like you can't hear because again, I had to mute this. But holy mother of goo 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 ga. I mean, literally, it's kind of creepy because kind of note here, they set up really well. They really did set it up very very well to the point where it's really is like eat at least because like it really is kind of like the most creepiest thing ever. And I do wonder, like I really do wonder a little bit of how this thing usually go in, only because of reasons. But holy mother of pearl, like he. Whoops! And I just clicked the wrong thing. Well, luckily it's paused, so we don't have to worry about it. Still, yee. And the way they set it up too, because if you didn't hear, a little bit spoilers, they said guy then said something like, "My tummy's also needing some ice cream." She's like, "That's funny." And then all of a sudden, that what happened. Oh boy, my god! All right, we're continuing. Did that show up? Oh god! Oh god! That. Although I will say I love this plot twist joke because he's like, "Yay!" They used the cyanide happiness thing, and what's coming towards him is perfect though because he does deserve it. And by the way, like it's a little bit crude, but the animation here, especially how he evolved, really is great. Like even if it's just a YouTube poop, it's really phenomenal. Like he should do his very own series. That's how great it is. Yeah, he goes on killing his wife. He kind of deserves what's happening next. Just saying. And then we go from freaking in-game Valiant, which does beg me a question here. That's me. Okay, there we go. Rent Cycle 12. All right, gonna pause this. Can I pause this? Don't tell me I screwed up. We're go. Can we? Don't tell me I screwed up multiple times. All right, I'm gonna quickly pause this a little bit before we start. Take this. All right, so quick pause. Let's actually talk about what we just saw with the first one. So still kind of debate the theory a little bit, but I think I figured it out. Like I have two theories, especially what we just saw and what I just looked at. Because again, I didn't really look at especially the first YouTube poop line being the Caillou one because you could tell why is but I wonder if it's like a story of them surviving a car crash and he's now in a coma. That's the thing. I wonder if he's dying or something. And like the parents are now in purgatory in some way, and the reason why they're in purgatory because they abused him. I guess I don't know. And it's definitely strange to say the least. I mean, I don't know. It could be just a whole one freaking YouTube poop. That's probably the ultimate freaking ex machina answer here. But this one, I do have a very interesting theory with this. So we're gonna go into Max and Ruby. I cannot wait for Max and Ruby. Like I do love these two YouTube boots, but I actually do love it because for those who do not know, Max and Ruby are probably one of my favorite, if not the childhood show I watched. And it's definitely interesting. But yeah, let's go ahead and look into this a little bit. There, boy. All right, hold on here. That is the first. It's already showing off first part. Rip, mommy, and daddy. That is very interesting to me to point out. But the rest of it is just funny goofball stuff. And Max. Blow up Max. Oh God. Oh man. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Oh boy. Just hurry. God damn. I remember this episode too. I remember a lot of them. Also heard recently, which is kind of funny because this actually also jokingly even ties into the theory, but we'll get into that way later. But I even actually saw they now have their parents now living with them now. And like I haven't seen the show in for a long time now, and I know Max is now like the only thing I've seen recently actually because of reasons is that he's now able to vocalize more. but still, I didn't expect them to now actually showcase their parents. But I bet the reason why they did that is because of the theory we're going into. I do mean it. Like, trust me on this. But still, I remember watching the older season, and they were very great. Like, I remember this one for sure. And what's worse is this guy jokingly like Max in some cases. Like I get it because Ruby could kind of be like a little bit of a script to say the least, not in a bad way, but he can definitely be annoying. But Max is also a nuisance sometimes. I don't know. It's kind of funny. That's kind of what makes Max and Ruby so much memorable as well, because the two of them really were at each other, like really in some cases. That's it. Oh, for fuck's sakes, Max. Let's crash into it. Kaboom. Okay, what? Okay, by the way, because that's the second time, but obviously it's more reference to the YouTube poop. What does free have to do with Agwog and of course Markiplier? I'm just asking. What does the number free, because or E, actually I think it's E, have to do with Agwog and Markiplier? I'm just asking. I'm not. I mean, I may love a little bit of memes, but I don't know too much about them. Just saying. Scribble up and down. Boom, absolutely slam. And of course, Max died. Last Max. Oh god. Okay, this is where things just get weird. Just saying. Again, we're going to hell with that. Showing a freaking pentagram. Showing a freaking pentagram in the tent. Oh, it's getting even worse too. Watch this. Well, you can't even hear, which is the problem, but you'll see. You got the flashlight and beat up everything. Yeah, like trust me, I'm fine with it because I love the joking, but I do agree with some people that there are some lines to cross a little bit. I don't know. It's just me saying that. Like I'm thinking about also like this reminds me so much of another YouTuber that I love watching, which was the strange things that are happening with Annie's toys, and I remember and that actually got me back into watching YouTube poops. By the way, because I watched this channel that combines all the reactions to certain other people, which is a really good thing, which is a really good channel doing that. And I love the people's reactions towards that because they're like, how could you ruin a childhood memory like this? I don't know, very easy. Like, it takes some guts. And trust me, we're just on the. This is probably even the tip of the iceberg, but I've seen plenty of messed up ones. And trust me, strange things are happening with Annie's toys, although funny is one of those. Trust me, look it up with your own viewer aggressions of eyes. Oh, God. Cuckoos. Yeah, I guess an FYI warning. Yes, Ruby is the crazy one, but Max does something too later in the next one. That face, damn. Those blinders. I remember that episode too. He stuffed the tent with toys. Yeah, boy. He's like, let's sleep outside. Okay. Annoyance. This is where things get interesting, by the way. All right, I'm gonna have to freeze frame this so I don't have to beep because there's a lot of things worth noting. All right, settings. Nope, just do audio. You know what? You're on the right one. So this thing, playback speed. I still don't get why the playback speed is literally that. All right, so let's go ahead and go through it. I just okay. Get out of here. Okay, turn back gear. Okay. All right. So the things worth noting, which we'll get to, is Ruby going to the cap the the garage? No, fuck. What am I thinking? The shed. The shed. There we go. Shed. Garden shed. Why is this? And we see mommy and daddy are dead, and and of course we see them burying their grave, or digging up their grave, or possibly doing a reverse of it, which way you would think of. And there's their parents and the freaking pentagram. We see flies. And of course, by the way, these aren't body parts, these are actually his toys. This is what I was talking about earlier, but apparently just pretend they're body parts, of course. I love how I freeze frame it. Show like you can tell that's like they killed a robot. They're like robot and rocket. Like I remember this from kids. But anyways, pretend that's bodies, of course, which what we're supposed to take hold here. And she gets annoyed with him for some reason, which might be explained later. And you missed it, but it's actually the freaking title card. Oh, and there's the shadow. Let me try to back it up. It's easy to miss. Luckily, this is much. Of course, we see the Max, which not even from the camping episode, is actually from the another episode, which I remember. I forgot what it was, but yeah, she blocked him out of her room or something. Then we see a shadow. We got. Hi, Ruby. Ah, gosh. Okay, I'll fast forward this because I don't want to. Oh, hearing that was funny. Hearing Louise' voice be like, "Hello, Ruby." That's very interesting. Anyways, and I love that actually that we were able to fast forward, slow down, and look at it a little bit because I actually thought that was body parts, but actually now realizing, look at it, it was the toys just hidden to the loot. Again, this Red Cycle has some good animation. I'm just saying. That's my point. He really does. I want. Will we? What the fuck? Shut up. That's not a clubhouse, though. And of course, Ruby kills her. And trust me, that will become important later in the next episode. Although they get even worse with that. All right, so the next one is Max and Ruby, and joke speaking of the name, are contained, which is true. It gets all right. It is actually one of his recent videos this year, so it shows how he's improving. All right, drugging up a body. I remember this. I remember this episode because they, spoiler warning, they never got the music box because of Max shenanigans. but yet they were able to get. Frick, don't. Well, it's fine because I paused it, so it's not a big deal. I'm talking. They were able to get the grandma blue bird earrings and I think it was vampire teeth kind of thing from Max. But anyways, they used Lucky Cord, so it was very interesting. Don't have much money and put yourself in the trash. Shoplifting. That's oh god. Really gotta do this whole Grand Theft Audio. How do people go? Like, by the way, just seeing that one scene, yeah, you've seen it, but seeing that one scene of the woman just busting in there, how do people try to go break into the store through the roof? How do you get? Yeah, I remember seeing that one video. We all seen that one video of the guy busting in into the store through the roof and be like, and then the guy was like, "Hey, Frank," like, how do they do that? How do you do? I don't know. But anyways, they're not. This bust right in there. And by the way, this is important because it also shows that Ruby ain't joking about being somewhat a criminal thing, and so does Max a little bit, but we'll get into that in a bit. But it really is kind of interesting to say the least, and that's something I do need to point out. She said, "Aren't the ballerinas disgusting?" When in actuality, Ruby said, "Aren't the ballerinas beautiful?" It's maybe been a while, but I seen this show a little bit front to back, so I remember a lot from this show. Why are you passing? Stop doing this. Get rid of your shirt. First, yeah. And this laser beam that. Okay. 1 for. Okay, I gotta look at this, but this is funny, but also important. So we got Max, got Ruby in her tall, creepy phase, and Rupert, whatever. Wait a second. That age is not correct. I get the joke, but that age is not correct. I love how Max is considered free. The age literally says Max is free. I wouldn't say he's free. I think it's more. Is he? Especially around discounting the freaking whole YouTube poop thing. Hold on, let me check something. But really, is he? Was he free around that time? I know he was like in preschool kind of thing. I mean, I know he's a little bit older now, but was he free? I don't remember. Although I will say Ruby's age is wrong. Like, I get it because they're trying to point out a joke here, but really, why her age is 37? That is not how old Ruby is. Ruby ain't that old. Like, if I had to do a good guess, I probably think Max is correct a little bit with him being 3 years old. I want to say or maybe 5 years. No, 4 years old is probably the correct one because he didn't start going to school later up until I think 6-year-old or something like that. But Ruby is definitely not right. That she would be, because of what I know about the lore now a little bit, about the background of the show and all that a little bit. I think he's probably 16, not 16 or 15 on the lines of that. But still, that was really. I love how her eye is literally the tallest one. Be like, he's also 7 inches in height. Oh God. Oh, there goes away. Okay. So 1 and 4. I can't see the reward, but it says something about all is something. But of course, something worth noting: 1 for homicide, kidnapping, and grave robbery. Ooh, I just read that. Perjury is believed to be using children to carry out her crimes. Her crimes. Okay. Ooh. That I'm glad I look at this. This was displaying everything. So it was. That would be very interesting if I'm seeing this correctly. Okay, I'll just definitely keep it in the back of my mind, but okay, that's definitely not canonically true. But I can see where they're going with it. I don't know, but bye. Okay, by the way, how do you? You'll see. How do you walk while you got 2 bullets in your back like that? Just saying. I get it's a YouTube poop, but still, just saying. All right. Da, 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 da. By the way, what is breaded pickle butter in this jar? What the heck is that? Wow. Oh, I get it. Yeah, I remember it was Vampire Tea because I think Max bought her that too. But still, I love it how. Oh boy, where's my $1 change? I love this. It's $100. And she just start taking money from that. Dang. Like, I love this. True. Just, can you imagine that? I think that's even illegal, to be honest. Like, a store clerk really taking your money. I don't know. I need that money. This beat up Ruby. Oh, wait. Why is there? I just saw that now. Why is she behind an American flag? Why is Max behind a Italian flag? What the fuck? uh, all right, things get very interesting here. And I do mean very interesting. Okay. By the way, side note, quick warning, there will be meh, if you know what I mean. Yeah. He. Which I do wonder about that. Fuck. I love that. It's 100. Oh man, this guy really got some good jokes again. His utter normal YouTube poops that I've seen so far. It's awesome. Okay. Why did they do that to the grandma, by the way? It's about to get so much worse. All right, so worth noting, but you'll see. But it's definitely worth noting. Sorry, I love that. Sorry, I shoot you for money. That's so hilarious. And by the way, the original one was. By the way, the original one was that was during the scene of the cake episode, and he was like, "I want red hot squirters." It was supposed to be the symbol of the red hot squirter candy thing, like like those juicies or something, like also like Starburst or something like that. You know what I mean? Let's be red hot spelled marshmallow squirters. Could that be real, by the way? Because that sounds like a good idea for candy, but I guess they couldn't do it because of copyright crap. Like, trust me, there's so many copyright things, blah, blah. Max. Yeah, he kills them, which is definitely very interesting to say the least. It just hit the baby. Which I wonder if that was during the time when the baby was walking or something. I don't know, but who knows? I forgot that happened. Everyone's. I love that. Like, you may have missed it, but she was like, "What a good way to damn fuck up a cake, damn! Like, why are you doing this to the grandma? Come on, it gets even worse." That's not a cake. That's not a cake. Damn E. That mouth. I just realized. Let me double check. Yeah, he smiles too. He found a body. I think I know what's going on here too. And he starts calling 911. And by the way, I love this because, okay, you might not hear it, but they'll be like, 911 is out of service. What the hell? Dude, it's like Slender Man, but creepier. Or like Cartoon Cat. Walking. And of course, and luckily there's no jump scare here, but perfect way to end it too. All right, canceled. No, I think we've seen enough YouTube poops. We don't need to see any more. All right, so yeah, that was it. Remove. All right, we'll definitely remove that. All right. All right. That's actually it. Yeah. Actually, pretty much another short one. Didn't expect to go at least another hour kind of thing. Boy, come on, turn off. But yeah, that was it. Okay, so now let me because, like I said, it still kind of falls into my theory because I kind of figure out what that might be a reference to. But of course, before we do that, let's go ahead and explain what we know in that story. So apparently, in that YouTube poop, Ruby is kidnapping, and apparently she's being like if I have to post a theory. And side note, this ain't just the show at all. Of course, we all know this is just YouTube bullshit, X marker bullshit. I'm wondering if, like, in the canon of that YouTube poop, Ruby kidnapped Max in kind of way. Actually, was the one who murdered his parents, because it says that in the I still remember that it said might, like, in that wanted sign they're like might be using children and stuff. So maybe, or maybe he actually killed their parents? I don't know. But honestly, it's pretty crystal clear what's going on because Max is trying to show that he needs help, but knowing how Ruby is closing him off. So yeah, Ruby might be an actual serial killer. Even though that's not real. We all know the real reason. We all know that this is all YouTube poop. But I will say, if it really isn't not ARG, which I'm leaning towards because, it's probably not meant to be crudely ARG. I think it's just being creepy to be creepy. I mean, I think this guy is just doing it for fun with the creepiness. He's doing a heck of a job no matter what side it was because holy crap, the details. Like, I missed that wanted sign poster because that explained a lot. Sorry. Hold on. Don't worry. I just heard a honk. I just need to make sure it's not me or something. No, it's not. I thought so. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Apparently, it's so well done detailed, which is why I'm doing this video in the first place and kind of risking it a little bit. I might have to edit it a little bit to make sure once it truly gets fullized, I probably need to edit to make sure it's age restricted or something like that because you're gonna tell why. But holy mother of crap, this is really a serious story. Like he put good details in it, especially in the Max and Ruby one. Because if you miss those key details, you won't get the story, which is probably okay since that's the whole point of these videos. They're supposed to be funny and creepy at the same time, which adds to the funniness. Really does. And he's so good. Like I hope one day he can make his very own, not even YouTube poop, but his very own thing because he does it so well. Like he reminded me a little bit of Glider TP, but the only difference is he really does put his own egg into this and try to make his own thing. Like he really does. Like don't get me wrong, Glider also makes his own stories as well, but his was more. But what makes the difference is that Glider, I think it's because like both of them are really good YouTube poops. I don't want because I subscribe to both. But I think Rinse Cycle beats him to the punch because he really does try to make it look like with the editing and stuff, like he really does try to make it look like it's part of the actual show. Now, like I was saying, the real reason why I think the theory behind the second part could be related to a creepypasta, which I actually do remember, something called Max and Ruby 004, which is a very interesting creepypasta, to say the least. That like the whole point of the whole YouTube poop and that creepypasta, and technically what's going on here is back before they did release their parents, which was actually a big mystery at the time during that show. Like even kids were even I was questioning it. Where is his parents or their parents? And they kind of finally revealed because, like I said, probably similar to the whole Diary of a Wimpy Kid thing with Jeff Kennedy saying fuck off with the whole sociopathic theory kind of thing. I think they literally did that because I think people, including parents, were questioning that, and like the actual writers of the show, like, okay, we need to bring their parents in because holy crap, things are getting heated. Like, why are these online people questioning this thing? What is this creep out? Like, yeah, but that stuff. I don't know. But still, like I said, really shout outs to Rent Cycle. Like literally, I deeply do love his content. And I highly recommend you also see like his other YouTube poops because he really does do a good job. Like some of them are really funny. I'll just say that. But and again, I will be trying to look into more of these ARGs, especially since GP Reed has finished his. So I'm trying to find, like, I already got Medea Catalog, but due to how long Medea Catalog takes, I mean, I just did a video last week about Medea Catalog, but you know how short that video was because it was short as nails. I'm going to literally try to find other ARGs to talk about, and not the ones that many people know. Like, the only one I did that was somewhat well known was the Magical War of Anya, but that's only because Magical War of Anya kind of was skipped afterwards. Like many people don't. Like even I will admit I moved past that, which I'm probably need to get back because I think their episodes are. So I think there's going to be a conclusion with that series. But I'm trying to find ARGs that no one have talked about. Like literally have no one talking about. And I am keeping an eye on the other ARG, which I think was Sorrow something such, which was the one who called out Mikey. So who knows? But yeah, I kind of want to do this one because I want to explain those YouTube poops and show them to you guys. Because what really clicks with this, even if this is ARG, is I love how Rinse Cycle took the idea of YouTube poops and turned it on its head. Like he kept the same formula no matter what. He did make it funny and goofy, especially with the creepy things because really they are funny. There's aside a little bit with the blood, but still that's good because no one like when you're going into a YouTube poop, like I said with the teasers and about all that. When you're going into a YouTube poop, you know what to expect. You expect jokes and memes. But this guy was able to turn it into something completely dark, which is awesome. Like you barely see that much. Like it reminds me also back in the old days of when YouTube poop was very high, where there was like YouTube poops making actual good hilarious stories with their YouTube poop. But nowadays you barely seen that because people have accidentally taken the concept and just made it full-fledged memes. Not all of them are bad, but some of them are but still something worth note. But anyways, yeah, this is the end of the video. Shout outs to I forgot you. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but you know who you are. Thank you for showing up. And this person, blah blah blah. But still glad you showed up. And I'm glad that it's fine because it's going to look weird. But it is important that I do this video because I feel like literally if anyone do come across this video, please, especially if you're an ARG video maker, please do a video on this because this is actually really good. But anyways, this has been Floxcat, snapping out here. Bye bye. And soon I get out of here.